Welcome everyone to my live stream. I haven't live streamed over here in a long time and it's overdue. I've got some new goodies that I've been using in my routines. So I thought, let's do it. Let's end the week with a nice live over here with all of my new favorite goodies. I do think I forgot to bring all my brushes over here. So we're going to have a little bit of a challenge, me trying to get everything on with the brushes that I have, but it's going to work. It's going to work. Luckily, I didn't tag any down there, so I didn't need them for that reason. To start off, guys, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. For one, the headband that I'm going to be using in the live is down there. It comes in a package of 2. Just an FYI, I don't know, my pink one's over there. If you guys want to see it bad enough, I'll try to bring it over here. And first things first, I'm Jenny Lee. This is a Life with Jenny Lee. And this is going to be, again, my over 50 Get Ready With Me. I will not be using all the beauty tools that I have down there today, this morning, because I don't normally on a regular day use all 3. But I did put them all in there so I can at least briefly go over them. I usually will at least do one. I try to get one kind of red light therapy in the morning, whether it's the face genie, the lamp, or I think I even have one in the eye cream. Yeah. So I will at least use one kind of red light, and then I'll alternate between microcurrent, ultrasound, and a few other beauty devices that I have. So we'll get into all that. But again, I am Jenny Lee with Life with Jenny Lee, guys, and the housekeeping things. I get so easily distracted. I need like a script to read, and maybe I could stay on topic. Even then, I don't know that I could. But anyway, if you're not following me, Hulk smash that follow button, guys, so you can get notifications whenever I go live, and even whenever I drop a video. So if you're following someone here, you should get notification whenever there's a new video drop, anything like that. I try to go live once a week, at least a couple times a month. Haven't done so well the last few months, but hopefully we're going to get back on track, guys, because I haven't missed live streaming over here. And then second thing is, if you want to say hi, you have any questions or any other comments you want to add about the product. I just looked back on an old live. Someone must have commented after the live, though, because I didn't see it during the live, but about how much they loved the red light therapy. So anything like that, feel free to drop that in the comments, guys. I should see them in real time and be able to answer. Obviously, if you're watching this video after I'm live, you're watching the recorded version, I won't be able to respond. I don't even know that I can even after the fact. Like, I tried to respond to that video, but it wouldn't work. So I'm only able to respond while I'm live. However, that doesn't mean you can't still leave comments. Obviously, I can go see them. Other people who may be watching that live later can see them. So I still encourage that very much so, guys. Now, I am an over 50 content creator, guys. I mostly do beauty, fashion, and some lifestyle, like featuring my pet, home stuff, travels, things around town. So I kind of do a little bit of everything, kind of a jack of all trades, but my focus and my specialty would be in beauty and a fashion. Beauty, I used to actually be a nurse practitioner, guys. I have since retired, and one of my last jobs that I did as in healthcare was working with more mature folks. Occasionally I got younger folks, but I did aesthetics, so I did a lot of anti-aging treatments, Botox, Juvederm, fillers. I did liquid facelifts. I also did ultrasound therapy. I did the vampire facials. I did microneedling. So I did a lot of aesthetics, again, for usually more mature audiences. However, or clients, patients, whatever you want to say. But that wasn't it. Sometimes we get younger people, like the ultrasound could work on stretch marks and I'm trying to think of scars. So I used that on younger people for that. So, I mean, I did do younger stuff too, but my main focus was older adults because I did hormone therapy with this. So that's a little background on me, why I am so passionate about beauty and wellness now, because I put in wellness as well as my beauty, but I feel like they kind of go hand in hand, because if you're not taking the right vitamins, eating the right foods, and just healthy on the inside, and then it shows on the outside, and it's going to age you. Like smoking can really age you. Drinking can age you. So I try to incorporate wellness in with my content as well, guys, just because it all goes together. Like fitness even, you'll see me do fitness stuff sometimes, because again, if you work out, you exercise, you stay fit, you are going to look younger. You're going to act younger. You're going to feel younger. That's the whole point. I'm not wanting to erase my age. Number one, guys, I'm proud to be 50. I'm not trying to not have any wrinkles or skin problems. Perfection is not the goal. The goal is to glow, feel confident, and feel your best, and that you radiate that out. So just wanted to get that all out there so you guys have a little bit about me. And I don't see anyone in the comments yet, but when I do, I will definitely respond. We got Karen is in here. Karen loves to come in here and give me a hard time about everything. So, yes, we do have some new stuff today, Karen. Are you excited? I am. I'm pretty excited, guys. So let's just get into it. First things first, guys, I have this new beauty device. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on the gel that I use for it. But here it is. This is like a 3D gel, guys. Kind of helps just boost the conduction. You got to have a gel on there. It's ultrasound. Just like if you went to get one during pregnancy or something like that, you got to have a gel. So this is a good gel that's actually skincare. So we're going to be adding this one in there. It's super affordable. So it's really great for that. I use a collagen jelly that's anti-aging, and you can use it without a machine for the next one coming up, but this is the one that I use for that. And we're starting with this one because to do this beauty device, and I'm going to go ahead and tag it, which is the Quad Thera. This is one of my highlights of today's live. I just got this. I have been loving it. You guys have no idea, because again, I actually did ultrasound in my last job. That's right, Karen, I did. You know what? I have not talked about it very often that I did ultrasound in my last job. I honestly didn't know that you could even get it over the counter, like as a regular person. If I had, I would have had this Quad Thera a long time ago, because that was one of my favorite procedures that we did that didn't have any downtime. Like if you go get laser or anything at your doctor's office, you usually have about a week's downtime where you can't wear makeup. You might not want to go anywhere fancy because your face is going to be red, sometimes even a little bit bloody. This is one where you have no doubt, you don't have no downtime. You can put on your makeup right after it, as you guys see that I'm going to be doing, and it has good results. Again, with consistency, usually with any of the stuff that I'm showing, consistency is key. Like even if you're talking Retin-A, if you're talking this LED light, if you're not using it every day and being consistent with it, you're not going to have those amazing results. And that's why a lot of people will say, oh, that doesn't work, this doesn't work. Well, they just didn't stay with it long enough and consistently. So that is what you want to do with this. Now, they also have a big version that has fancier settings, but I'm telling you, this is a great starter model right here, and probably all that you would need at home. But we have 3 modes for 3 different wavelengths, 3 different depths that it actually get in there and massage. I see that this one is pushed a lot for acne, and to be honest, I'd have to look into how it helps with the acne. Maybe helps with the absorption of the skincare that you're using, because I know it can for the anti-aging. But with the anti-age ultrasounds, it's going to help firm, and again, it can actually help with stretch marks. It can help with why can I never forget that other word? Stretch marks, scars. Scars. I can never get that out. I've seen better results with stretch marks than scars myself, at least in the medical type. This one I've just started on. I've been using it for a couple weeks, guys. I swear I do start looking younger. I mean, look, my dark circles already look better today. And again, it's a pretty easy to use. No pain. There's not even tingling. I know some of the microcurrents that you can use, they kind of tingle on your face. This one, you can barely even tell it's on. It does get a little warm, so you know that it's on, but there's nothing. And it's so easy to use. You just have to glide it. There's no particular way that you have to do it. And you want to do it for about 10 minutes a day, guys. We will probably not get a whole 10 minutes in today. I'll probably do 5 minutes now, 5 minutes tonight, which won't be live, but I will be live streaming and Get Unready with me, I think Sunday. If not Sunday, then next week. But to actually use it, we're going to turn it on first, guys, which right here turns on right here. And then you got your modes and your strengths. I think you got 3 modes, 3 strengths. So you just kind of do that. And then that should stop beeping here after a second. And then it is going to beep after 5 minutes, and it turns off after 10. Okay, and then we are going to take some of the gel right here. I just put it right on the tip. I tried putting it on my face and then massaging it in, and I felt like it did a lot better whenever I did it this way. So just an FYI, but you can go ahead and kind of spread it out a little bit. And then that's it, just massaging, guys. It's really just this easy. And I try to focus around my eyes, around my lips, the places where I have the most wrinkling, and then, of course, the jawline, because it can really help snatch that jawline more than anything else out there. Because gua sha does not snatch your jawline. I know some people will claim that. Gua sha can help with lymphatic drainage and puffiness. And, I mean, it's relaxing. There's a lot of other good benefits, but as far as snatching and toning, gua sha does not do that. And I just want to be honest with you guys. So I usually do, like, half my face and then start moving it over just because this is where the gel fits. See, if I try to go over here, it's not gliding as well. And, again, this is ultrasound, so the gel acts as a conductor. You kind of do have to use it. Like some of the other things, you don't necessarily have to have a conductor per se or gel. It just helps glide easier, like the red light that I got coming up. But this is ultrasound. You definitely do want to use some kind of conducting gel. And this is it. This is pretty much all you do. You see? And then I'm trying to see if I can get the gel over here a little because I still have so much on that side. I go down here, again, over my brows, because this can help give you like a brow arch, or at least, you know, get you there, help get you there. So you're going to notice this is where I focus all my energy at. Trying to get there's so much on that side. Anyway, let's go ahead and put a little bit more on here. I don't even need a whole lot for this side. I think I put too much for that one too. That's probably the key, not putting so much. Okay. And then again, around my lips is where I like to focus it because I've got fine lines and wrinkles, the jawline. And what I personally really like about this one is that there isn't like a special technique. Because some of the other things that I use, you kind of want to get a little bit of a technique to it. But this one you don't really have to. Just glide it along the areas that you're wanting to use it on. See, around my eyes, my forehead. And see, it feels just a little warm. I wouldn't even say hot. It's definitely not even hot. Just slightly warm. It's not cold. Which, you know, in metal on my face, you would think it would be cold. It's not cold. That's about how I would describe it. And I think it comes in pink and white. Obviously, I have the white one, guys. I need to see if I can get you guys a code to use here on the Amazons. Talk to the brand and see what we can do. But you guys are going to see my skin and my face. I'm just going to be more radiant overall since I've been using this. try to get my nose as well. Almost forgot it. So you just want to try to get it everywhere that you want to use it, guys. And you could even use it down your neck, because again, you do age in your neck and it's going to help with that skin. I usually forget and don't do that. But yeah, so now we're going to turn it off, guys. And then when you're done, turn it off. You do want to clean it. Wipe that, tip off right there. And then it came with the little carrying bag, and I do have a charger in here as well, so you can put it right back in the little travel bag, guys. I put the gel right in there too so that I don't lose it, and then boom, look at that. Easy to travel with, easy to use, and the gel is already almost dry. I'm going to be using a toner pad, taking most of that gel off. But another benefit to using the ultrasound that I don't think I mentioned, guys, is it helps with the absorption of all your other skincare. Now, you want to do it on a clean, dry face, so you don't want to put your skincare on first and then do it, as I'll be doing probably the Face Genie. But then whenever we put everything else on, we just massaged all those cells, at that wavelength, and now everything else should absorb better. And then here's the other one that I'm not going to be using today, but I still wanted you guys to see it, and that is my LED light lamp right here. My dog's not in here, so I can show it to you. I do this for about 20 to 30 minutes. When I don't use the Face Genie. We're going to use the Face Genie for a few minutes because this one, it makes everything red. It's hard to put my makeup on especially on a live. But I did want you guys to see this. This isn't just good for sitting under it, though. I personally use a red light for aging, guys. I use it in the morning. I especially love it on rainy days because like today it's sunny, it's beautiful, I'm motivated. But on rainy days, I get a little down, I get unmotivated, I don't want to get started. And the red light really kind of helps with that, as well as red light therapy helps with aging. So we have different settings for this as well, guys. You can just have it on one like this. You can turn up the strength. And then we have different modes. It should be blinking. Yeah, so you can blink it like this. There's all kinds of different ways you can use it. And then so my dog did notice that. How the hell did she notice that in the other room? She was clear in the bedroom and she came running. She hates this thing. I don't know. She hates any of my red lights. With the laser hair removal, she'll come running for that too in another room. And she hates this. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, guys. The Face Genie and stuff she doesn't so much hate because she can't really see that one as well. But these ones, wow. But this comes off, guys, and you can actually wear it as a belt. And you see, this is the belt. And because red light therapy isn't just great for aging and like seasonal affective disorder, like when it's cloudy, rainy, dark, it is also really great for like injuries, soreness, therapy, like physical therapy type of stuff. So this is just a really nice thing if you are over 50, especially because we are going to be more prone to being sore after working out. We are going to be more prone to injuries. And personally, I get heartburns really bad with like Motrin and stuff. If I was to take that for arthritis, the NSAIDs, this would be a nice alternative where hopefully you would. Sandy, you better not be in that kitchen. So hopefully you wouldn't have to take as much NSAIDs. I don't really have arthritis, or I can't say I don't. I did have arthritis, probably still do, in my neck, but I had nerves burned, so I don't feel it. Sandy! Okay, I just want to know where you were. I love you. I love you. She's yeah, Karen, she's yawning. Welcome, user 348, user 123. They said, user 687 said, hi, Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Do you want to come, Mommy? Okay, no, she does not. She's just going to stand there and stare at me. Well, anyway, guys, now we have the next item, which I should have put the jelly in there first, but we have the Face Genie, guys. Now, this one is a 3-in-1 LED light that also it's got 3 lights And it does 3 things. We got red light, green light, blue light. It says the red light is to tighten. I think 1 is to brighten and 1 is to soothe. I'll be able to tell whenever I look. 1 is good for acne. That much I do know. I don't remember if it was blue or green. The red one is, again, great for firming, for aging. And then it also massages. Got a little bit of a massage. And it heats. And it will get warmer than the ultrasound. This one, you're actually ready to feel the heat. It's not hot. It's not going to burn you. But it does heat. So it's a really cool, nice, portable device as well. Again, this one, you can use it with just some kind of jelly skincare. I'm going to be using collagen because collagen, helps with wrinkles, fine lines, skin elasticity. And we're going to be using this one here by Medicube. So what I do for this, go ahead, take some of this jelly, guys. Be generous with it and put it all over your face or wherever you're going to use it. Because again, you can use this device on your neck, especially since, I'm aging in my neck. But at the end of the day, it's actually usually when I use this one, I like to use it as like a massage down my shoulders. Because again, that red light helps with soreness. You got massage and heat. It's like the perfect thing for also right here where I get tight. I'm not even like using it for aging right here. Again, that is at the end of the day. I might hit it today. We'll see. But let's get it on and get it started. So easy to turn on, and then you're just going to pick which one do you want. It's on red light. There's the green one, which is brighten. And then we have the blue light for soothing. Again, we're going to be doing red light. And then this one here is like contoured to fit your face. Actually, we want to go up like this. So you can, and you want to hit one spot, 1 minute. So it's going to take you about 10, 15 minutes to get your whole face, depending how big your face is. And this is it. It's how you do it. It's going to beep after 1 minute, guys. But I do not think I'm going to be doing each spot for 1 minute since we just did like ultrasound and everything. But I do want to get a little bit of this in. So I'm probably going to be moving around my whole face and just kind of doing it my own way. Because we already did the ultrasound a little bit. And again, I usually actually use this one at night, but I wanted to show it to you guys during the day because it is a great starter for the day. Especially if like you wanted to use the brighten one and kind of give your skin a glow. It'll be really great for that. You hear it beep? So that's been 1 minute. Yeah, Karen, I love this. I know, I have showed this before many times. Because I really like this. Now, I am going to be showing you guys another red light. Because the 2 that I've showed you guys are definitely not the most affordable that I have. But they get bigger areas. They do more than just one setting. But I do have one, a starter one coming up, guys. If you didn't want to spend this much, maybe you've never used a red light, you just want to kind of test it out. We've got one that's little, mostly for your eyes. I mean, that's why it comes with eye cream. But it's a red light that massages and heats as well. I mean, you can use it around your lips. Just going to take you longer because it's a little bit smaller. But for the price, obviously, this one's going to get bigger areas. This one's, again, really great for whenever I use it on my shoulders. I think I may even hit my shoulder for a few minutes here just because I'm already feeling tense today because I got so much to do. I am in the middle of actually organizing and cleaning up all my skincare, and I am already a little bit of a hoarder. I mean, you can see how many red lights I'm showing you just this morning. So I've really got to go through everything and figure out what I'm going to keep, what I'm not going to keep, etc. Because this is getting out of hand. All this skincare is overflowing everywhere. This is definitely one thing I'm keeping is that Face Genie. I'm keeping all my red lights. I don't know. I can't get rid of them. I don't know what to say. Do I have a favorite? No, I don't even really have a favorite because they each do different purposes. This one I can use on my shoulder. This one gets more of my face than that little one. But that little one's really nice whenever I'm traveling. But I still want to get like red light around my lips and eyes. The lamp. The belt is portable. Because it folds up and you could take it. But not the whole lamp. You know, I'd have to say. But I could still take it to a hotel and use it. Okay, guys. So that's all I'm going to do of this today. Did you like that, Karen? Welcome user 586, user 34. Welcome, guys. Welcome to my live. Okay, and then as far as the jelly that I use, this is what I use, guys. The Metacube jelly cream. It's a collagen jelly cream, and it's a very jelly-like. I really don't know how to explain it. So it goes really good. I don't know if it would go with the ultrasound or not. I really need to look into that. But it does go really good with my red light. Now, as promised, I have this one right here as well. This has got eye cream in it, guys, and a red light. So just in case you don't want to spend as much, you can see this comes with cream and the red light for $16.99. And this is super easy to use. It turns on, you see, as soon as you touch it. Touches your face. So there's no on-off button. It goes right on in here. And then it comes with this actually really nice eye cream right here. This has caffeine and other anti-aging ingredients. And it glides easily over that. And guys, whenever I use eye cream, I also use it around my lips. Because the caffeine can help flip your lips up. Kind of like how the Buxom that I'm going to be using does. And it kind of helps with wrinkles and fine lines. Now, once you get that cream on, just take this little bad boy out. And look, you just go around it. And you see, for that price, guys, you can't beat that. And again, you're just going to do it for 1 minute per area. It would obviously take you a little bit longer if you're going to do your whole face. But it really gets the eye area super nice and easy. And also your lips. Because I get fine lines and wrinkles around my lips really bad. So this works really great for that as well. So for that price, I'm telling you, you cannot beat this. I couldn't even believe it. I got it and didn't even know it had red light in it. I just got it because I got a set that came with neck cream, eye patches. And I had no idea that I had a red light. And then just whenever you're done, wipe it off, guys. And we're done. Here's the eye patches that I have by the same brand. We're going to be using a different eye patch coming up today. But just in case you were wondering, that one doesn't stick as well, but they still work great. They have caffeine and everything. So very, very nice alternative if you didn't want to drop as much as the other ones, guys. Now, we have skincare that we're going to be just getting right into. And then my makeup, guys. This part's probably going to move a little bit faster. So, again, if you have any questions as I'm going or just want to say hi, feel free to drop it down there in the chat, guys. Because I'm not going to be spending 5 minutes talking about each of these. I'm just going to be putting them on and telling you why. So, first things first, we have a toner. You will see 3 toners in there. Do I use 3 toners? Yeah, a lot of times I do. Do you need to? No, definitely not. I have my reasons. One, this one I can spray, so I don't have to worry about dirtying up a cotton swab. And this one's really great for on the go. It's hydrating, it's toning, and it uses goat milk. So this one I like to just kind of start, refresh my face. And then, I probably wouldn't even be going in with this next toner if we didn't just do all that on my face with all those gels. Because I got makeup to put on. That's why I usually use those at night. And I don't want all that gel underneath my face to put on makeup. So that's kind of why I got this toner in. Now, this one is a pad. This is a toner pad. It's got, a snail mucin in it. Or vegan mucin, if I'm not mistaken. Korean skincare, and it's just, again, a really great everyday toner. Here's your little pads, and I usually actually even cut these pads in half because they'll last longer that way. I have not gotten to here lately. They're also on sale in case you guys were curious. But they're anti-aging, guys, and toning and hydrating. So they don't over dry my face. Again, I'm not necessarily using this one every day, but I use it several times a week, especially if there is like makeup or something I got to get off my face. And this, like today, it's all those creams I had on, jellies. Because we got to put on makeup, guys, and I'm old. I don't need a whole lot of cake on there. So I'm just kind of trying to take off all that extra jelly and tone my face. So, Big loves it as far as this one goes. I also have one of their anti-aging creams that I use a lot because it's really great. Now, this next toner I have up, guys, if I was only going to be able to fit in one skincare before my makeup, this is actually the one that I would use because it is like an all-in-one. It's super lightweight, but it's brightening, except for it's not anti-aging. Okay, so there's no anti-aging in this one. This one's going to be obviously great for all ages, but it's like a liquid. It's kind of watery, so it absorbs really quick, but it's brightening. It's so hydrating. And again, it goes beautifully under your makeup just alone. So this is one that I use almost every single day. It's also super, super affordable. I even have the backup on stock because I use this so much. I'm going to be out soon. But no anti-aging. That one is just to really get that glow underneath my makeup, help my skin without over drying it. A lot of other brightening stuff really dries out my skin. Now we have some anti-aging coming up. Anti-aging and waking it up. Yeah, because this is going to help with fine lines and wrinkles. And this eye patch also kind of helps with my dark circles because it kind of helps wake my eyes up so then my dark circles don't look as bad. Now, it does say to leave these on for about 10 minutes. So we're probably only going to leave them on for about 5. But I did want to at least get an eye patch on today. And what I've seen a lot of people doing, I'm not going to do it today because I don't want to waste them. Because I'm not going to be using them the whole time. Is they take these patches and they take one on their lower eye. And they've been putting one on their upper eye, like up here. Because again, this kind of helps plump your skin. Like, not like making it look swollen and puffy, but like plump it to where it kind of plumps out those fine lines and wrinkles. And then, boom. Now, as soon as I take these off, I'll go in with the calcium stick, which is like a targeted stick to also kind of add volume. I don't think I put this on right. Is that this? But it's all of this. I just really love this whole calcium line by Dr. Meloxin. One reason is because it really does plump and firm like instantly without my skin feeling really tight. My makeup can still go over it. As you see, I got coming up a couple more products from the calcium line. I didn't even know I would have liked it. And I'm really surprised like all of this isn't viral. At least for your more mature influencers or content creators. I'm sure this line here is not going to be as popular in the younger gals and guys because it's mostly for firming, anti-aging. But if you are younger and you do smoke or you've lost a lot of weight in a short period of time, you may have some sagging. You may need to plump that skin back up because it just helps kind of give you a glow to where you don't look as old, you don't look as tired, I guess would be the word I'm looking for. Whenever I am not all plumped and wakened up with my skincare, I look tired, sick and tired. And even if I'm not sick and tired, yeah, that's right. I know, Karen. I look sick and tired a lot. Thank you. And then we're going to go in with this. We can actually even do some of this. And this here should be viral because I'm telling you, this line that I'm using, I'll use this under my makeup, and I'm telling you, I think it takes like 5 years off of me. I look so much more radiant and younger, and it reminds me of like those instant instant stuff, like Peter Thomas Roth has it, Go Pure has it. I wish I could describe it a little bit better, but you usually put it on clean skin, not over makeup, and you like tap it in, and then it like tightens and it pulls your face tighter, but it kind of leaves a film in your skin hard, which is why you can't usually use it with makeup. This does not. My skin is still soft. We put makeup over it, you wouldn't even know, and it's not like tightening. It's not like a film. I am going to be testing out one by Peter Thomas Roth. I think I may even have this one somewhere in there. So I'm actually going to be testing this out today. So don't think that I don't use those, but they're not everyday type of things. I can use these every single day. And if you're just tuning in, hi, I am Jenny Lee, and I do have eye patches on. Look at that. They just kind of blend right into my skin, and you guys can't even tell. Okay, so that's probably been long enough for these guys. Again, I want to kind of put this everywhere where I could use it. And you could even use these on your lips, to be honest with you. Look. Of course, that's going to be when I'm not like live streaming, because I can't talk and do it there. But just an idea, you can use those other places, guys. And then now we're going in with another combo of mine, guys. These two I'm actually going to be mixing, as it only creates one layer instead of two. But it is the calcium bonding. We have calcium, we have ceramide, Rebornic, 10,000, what is that? ppms. Same thing with this. This is a cream, this is a serum. They're actually very, very, very similar. So I'm going to take this. A lot of times I only use one, not both of them. But today we are going to go ahead and use both, but we're going to mix them. So I'm going to take some of this one and then take some of this one, guys. Put that right on in there with that. Just kind of mix them in my hand. And again, I swear these ones instantly plump and lift my face. Without feeling tight. Makeup can go over it. I mean, you guys can tell me, you're watching in real time, what you think. But I think the skin is skinning, guys. I think this is going to be an amazing look today. Hopefully, we'll actually get to it. Now, we are getting to it. We are getting to it. I actually have this sunscreen in there, guys. To use it as a primer. Not so much as a sunscreen, although it is a great sunscreen. Don't get me wrong. But I actually like it as a primer. I got it as a sunscreen. I love Korean skincare, guys. Korean beauty just in general. But especially the skincare. I don't know why more mature people don't. Like, I usually hear younger influencers talking about Korean skincare. But so much of it, even if it's made for a younger audience, is anti-aging. I don't know, maybe they're just obsessed with that. So this one here is not anti-aging though. But I got this because it was a sunscreen. I love the brand. I have a lot of their products and I thought, yeah, let's go ahead and try it. I already have a million sunscreens, but let's do another one. And then I tried it and it was like, that's a primer. I mean, it blurs and it feels like a primer. I'm trying to think of the one that it reminds me the most of is the e.l.f. Mineral Primer. The consistency, I mean, it just really smooths out your skin. So you just need a little bit of it, guys. Take it and put it on, and you guys can see here. And then, of course, no white cast or anything like that. But personally, I try to get all my sunscreens like that. So if I'm talking about a sunscreen, chances are it does not leave a white cast or I wouldn't be talking about it. I probably wouldn't go on and bash it online. You just won't hear me talking about it. And then look at how that blurred. My skin feels like a satin now. And now it's all ready for foundation, primer, or whatever. But we are doing something really cool. We're going to be using a BB cream as kind of a primer, a skin prep, whatever you want to call it. I seen this going viral all over some of the other platforms. And a very, very famous beauty influencer was saying she uses these up. Well, this is a CC cream. It's not full coverage, guys. But it does blur a little bit more than what we already have. It has a little bit of a tint to it. But I cannot see that beauty creator using it as like a foundation alone, because she uses a lot of makeup on, unless she's using it like how I'm about to show you, which I don't know. She's never said how she's using it. I'm not even sure she was telling the truth. But it is a really nice BB cream. But I use BB creams and CC creams typically as a primer as well, just to kind of get my skin ready. But I am 50, guys. Most of my peers do not use a whole lot of foundation or makeup. So this one is actually going to be really great if you are over 50. You don't want to wear foundation. You don't want to have to set it. You just want to be able to throw something on to kind of make your skin look better, have a little bit of coverage, and then maybe some mascara, and boom. And it is good for that, because look at how good my skin looks. I mean, I really could just go ahead and set this, throw on some mascara, and call it a day. I love makeup, so we are going to be putting on more makeup. But just an FYI, this is how you can actually use this, guys, if you are over 50. It is a great everyday type of, like, BB cream, I guess. I mean, that's really all I can say, because we do got really good skin. I don't know how my skin is skinning. So, yeah, I had to show you guys that. Now, let's go ahead and get a little bit of color correcting. Although, I'm not going to lie, I think that my under eye circles actually look pretty good considering. I think that all the skincare that we've done, like I told you, a lot of that anti-aging calcium stuff, because it firms up my skin, it ends up making my dark circles look better. I mean, look, I have 0 color corrector on now, and they don't look bad at all. But we are going to go ahead and add a little bit of the e.l.f. Color Correcting Putty, which is pretty much just like the primer, but it's a putty, and I think it's got a little bit of skincare in it as well. But it just kind of brightens, guys. And again, if you didn't want to use a whole lot of foundation or powder, you could just do the BB cream with this color corrector, because this is like a balm. They go really good together. And you can see your eye is brighter. It's covered, and it's not real cakey looking. It just looks really natural, even in person. I know you guys are seeing me over the camera with lights and all of that. But I can assure you that, even here in person, guys, it looks really, really good. Look at that. Okay. And this is also super affordable, so you can't go wrong with that. Now, we should be putting on the foundation. Yep. Now for the foundation, guys, I have a vanilla right here. This is a not color correcting, a cushion foundation. Comes in several shades. It comes with its own little special spongy right here. I tested it with another spongy, but I gotta say, I still like it with its own spongy the best. And one like this one. I tested it with these ones, and I felt like those ones picked up too much of the product. I felt like I was wasting a lot of it. And this, again, is going to be really great for mature skin, guys. Super easy to use. Just kind of tap your little spongy in there, brush, and then you can just kind of tap it on your face. You don't have to worry about dragging. And it kind of goes on like a BB cream as well. It just kind of, it only has a little bit, that a scratch? Has a little bit more coverage than the Misha does. But it's still very natural, guys. You still get coverage, and you just don't get that heavy layer. So for me, this bird just hit in my window. This is like a win-win for mature skin. And it does come in other shades, guys. And I'm going to do like one side so you guys can see the difference. And we're going to set it a little different too. A little different than like what maybe other people would. And again, the way that I'm going to be setting this, I think if you like a lot of makeup like I do anyway, you're not just going to do just the BB cream. You know, this is the way to actually set your makeup. Look at that. I know, Karen. That does look really cool. Yeah, you can see this is just really nice, guys. And my skin still looks very natural. It does not look cakey. It does not, this won't oxidize on me and change colors or anything like that. It doesn't really move around. And we could spray it at this point with a setting spray if you wanted to. Well, actually, once you get it all on. But we're going to save the setting spray for the end. So, just to let you know, that's how you can actually get it to last longer. And then I did put a concealer in here, guys, but you really don't need to use one unless you like have a trouble area or you want to highlight around your eyes, because this is a really good coverage. And again, I am 50. So I try not to put on any more layers than I need to. But this is the time that you can go in with a nice concealer. I just don't know that we really need one today. I would suggest getting this in a lighter shade. I think this is the Too Faced Born This Way. You can actually use this as a foundation. Let's put a little bit just to kind of lift the face. So I'm going to put it here, not to really cover. You don't want to do like the triangles under your eyes, guys, not at our age. If you're younger, by all means, feel free to do that. But at my age, that just doesn't work. And then I'm just going to take this spongy right here, just kind of blend it out. And this one is definitely a little bit more full coverage than anything else we've used. So you definitely don't want to be caking this around your eyes or anything for just an everyday look. If you are going somewhere and you want that extra coverage, by all means, put it wherever you want it. Just make sure you set it really good, spray it really good, and you'll probably have to be touching it up all throughout the day. Okay, now, this is one of my secrets. It's not a secret. I talk about it. Oh, that's right, Karen. I do talk about this all the time. But it doesn't seem to catch on. Nobody else seems to be talking about it. I personally would love like a long-term collaboration with this brand, because I've not seen anything else like it on the market. I did test out an old one by Maybelline, I think it was, that was similar. But I don't know if mine was just so old that it didn't work or what. Nothing else has worked like this. Mine's also fallen apart. I just ordered a new one. Mine's almost out. That's how much I use it. But this is a powderless powder, guys. It is perfect to set. Look at that. Perfect to set your foundation with, especially for mature skin, because it doesn't cake like a powder would. Even your most finely milled powders can still cake and crease and everything in your face. This does not. And it still mattifies everything. It's literally like putting nothing on your face. Almost like taking off what I have, but my skin looking better, if that makes sense. And it has kind of the same applicator as the vanilla. And you can just apply it just kind of the way I did with the vanilla. And this one here doesn't even mean you can't have a regular powder for an airbrushed finish, because I still will. But that powder now will not settle and crease, because this leaves your skin like silk. I mean, it feels like satin, like silk, and blurs. Like, look. I don't know if you can tell, but like my wrinkles don't look as bad on this side as they do there up close. Look at my skin. And it says it's lavender, but it's really more translucent. It doesn't even come in any other shades. Like I said, I would love to work with this brand. I could be really helping them develop a whole lot of things. So they could come out with a whole line. Make some of them like different colors, like pink. You could do like skin tone. I don't know that it would make a difference because this does not show up lavender or anything. It shows up translucent. But I mean, I love it, guys. I love it. I don't know what else to say. Of all of my over 50 favorite makeups, this is definitely one of my probably top 3, and I'm not even exaggerating, of favorite over 50 makeup, because again, there's nothing else like it out there. And now even when I do use the Wonder Snatch, which we'll get to, this will make powder on my face just look like airbrush. It's amazing. Okay, guys, now this is the time I go in with the Buxom. Oh, okay, I had to remember where I put it because this is going to take a while to dry. So I go in with my Buxom Fill and Flip Liner Plumping Gel right here. And again, this kind of acts like the caffeine. It's going to kind of plump around your lips to kind of help them flip up. So then they look fuller. So you put this actually around your lips. And then we're going to get plumper lips, guys. That's right, Karen. Okay. And then just kind of let that dry now. And we'll be using a plumping lip gloss here in a little bit. And then after about 5 minutes, you're going to see that my lips are going to look plumper. And it tingles. You can really tell that it's working. And now, eyebrows, guys. This here is a fan favorite. Everyone seems to love this. Well, maybe not everyone. I've seen some people say some things they don't like about it. I've heard people say that it flakes. I don't know. I've not had any flaking. I've tried a lot of eyebrow gels, and this is honestly my personal favorite. Just kind of squish some of the gel up there. Some of the other ones I have don't dry very well, so then I can't put powder on very well. My brows still move around. This one here will get your brows in place all day. So you just take the gel and just put it all the way in there. And then it's got a little brush right here. So now you're just going to kind of brush your brows up. Once you have them all brushed up, then you can actually laminate them to your skin with the flat side right here. And then if you need to, I don't really need to so much, but you can even kind of shape them at the top here. And then what I'll do is I'll just fill them in with some powder here in a little bit. And we'll go in with this one or eyeshadow even sometimes I'll use. And we'll do this eyebrow right here. And now we're going to have brows on fleek, guys. This brow here needs to be tweezed. This one here has got some little, it's growing too fluffy. Okay. And then again, once you got it up, can laminate it to your skin. But now the brows are almost on fleek. Mine are pretty light, so I'm going to have to obviously fill them in. If you don't have super light, patchy growing brows like me, because see, I got like patches missing. It's just how they grow. You may not need to even fill these in. This may be enough for you. Okay, now we need to add an eye primer, guys. And for me, I love to use the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. Whatever shade the paint pot has in your skin tone would work. I think this might even be like a shade lighter. So it's really great for, again, brightening my eye as well as an eye primer. That is right, Karen. I have been using this for many, many years. And I just take a little brush here, guys. You could also use your fingers. And I just kind of brush this. I put it in the corner of my eye, around my eye. And you guys can see it just kind of acts almost like a concealer as well. Further just brightening my eyes. And then of course it's going to help my eyeshadows pop, stick, all that good stuff. So blend that out with the finger. And I usually just use this on the lower half of my eye. I don't always go all the way up to the brow. And I try to get it underneath my eye because I will put eyeshadow and stuff there. But now for the other eye here. It's hard for me to do this in the camera. I kind of have to do it with a mirror. And then just really get that. This is not the best brush for applying this, but again, I did not bring all my brushes over here. So this is just what we got. Let's do a lot of finger blending actually. And then a little bit down here underneath my eye. And then we're going to do a nice, fun summer eye. Because we don't have much of summer left. It's going to be fall eyes soon, guys. Fall eyes soon. I'm not excited. Not that I don't love fall eyes. But I don't love it not being summer, guys. I don't love it not being summer. Okay. Welcome, user 682. Karen, always here, giving me a hard time. Now we're going to be going in with my Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette, guys. I think I have a pretty fun look. We're going to take the white, and I'm just going to use this brush I just used to apply the MAC. And we're going to pop that right here on the inner corner of my eye. It would even be nice if you use like a white crayon right here to really help that white pop. I might here in a second. I don't know, it's probably too late to do that now. Yeah, this will still be okay. Well, you just really want to get this one highlighted with the white, especially for the look that I'm going to be doing. Just kind of pack that on there. We're probably going to be using this all around my lower lid. And again, if you guys have any questions and want to say hi, feel free to drop that in the chat, guys. And of course, make sure you're following. And then I'm just going to take a light layer of that white across my lower lid. I'm trying to think, how was I going to do this? I think I was going to leave this pretty white, but we're going to go over the white with this shimmery white for, again, a nice, fun summer look, guys. Okay, now I'm going to take this shimmery white, and it's got a little bit of blue in it, and we're going to take it across my lower lid here. And you see how it's just kind of shimmery and blue. Looks like an iridescent blue. And it looks prettier over the white than just on your skin. That's why I put the white down, because the white will really help this pop. And then yeah, I don't think I'm going to do the corners of my eyes. I want to use like a white for that, like maybe a white eyeliner or something. But we'll do it like this for now. And I think I'm going to use some cluster lashes later that I need to test out. And you could even, if you had something sticky. No, we have this Wet n Wild, but I think this is mascara, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, that's mascara. But that probably would make that stick a little bit better. This is by Wet n Wild too, guys. This is the part of the whole collection of the Alice in Wonderland. Okay, now let's take a skinnier brush, guys, like this. And we're going to take a light brown shade, this one right here, and go right here in the crease to add a little bit of dimension. Just like so. And I'm not going to probably do a whole lot of eyeshadow like I normally do, because I'm going to be doing lashes today. And if you don't have a lot of eyeshadow, they pop a little bit more. And this is probably kind of going to be neutral. Still fun though, because we got glitter. And I'm going to do some fun stuff with the eyeliner. Using this eye palette here, I'm going to go over my black eyeliner with that blue. And then once we have that in there, I want to blend this out. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush, guys, and I guess we'll take this like gold shade here and just kind of blend that out like so. And that is definitely looking pretty good. Because it's going to look a lot better once I finish my brows and everything, guys. Okay. So now we've got eyeshadow, guys. My eyes are looking spectacular. And I think we need to curl my lashes. Yep, absolutely. So let's highlight my eyelash curler, which hopefully I can find. I just found it yesterday. It looks like I've already lost it again. Oh, here it is. So this is one of my favorite eyelash curlers, guys. And I seem to lose it a lot. Because again, I have like 4 different eyelash curlers. So it gets lost, but it's definitely my favorite because it holds a curl. I don't have to keep redoing my eyelashes a million times. My lashes are so straight, and it's so hard to get them to curl and stay curled. This particular eyelash curler definitely helps. It's lightweight, portable. I mean, really good as far as eyelash curlers go, guys. Okay. Welcome, Karen, back. Welcome back. User 386. Okay, now that we have the lashes curled, guys, now we can finish filling out my brows. For that, I have this Fluff Brow. What is this? NYX Fluff and Snatch. And it is like a powder here. And then you have a brush on this end, which we definitely won't need the brush. By now, my brows should be pretty dry, and they're not moving. So even if I tried to use that brush, because I did the other day, it is not going to work. And then you could just kind of take this right here, fill in your brows, and it just gives you a nice natural fluff. Just like so. Okay, now let's do this other eye. Sounds like we have a delivery out there. Or I have a delivery. I hear a car and Sandy's going nuts. Just kind of really easy to use this one too. They go really good together. I didn't think that they would, because this is to fluff. but I've been using them together and it's actually been really great. Okay, now we have brows. Again, I didn't need to use the brush with this, guys, because, well, it fluffs and snatches. Okay, I need to put that up. There's a lot I need to be putting up today. Okay, now that we have that, now we can do eyeliner, guys. Now we can do eyeliner. So let me find it. We've got Urban Decay eyeliner for today. Urban Decay. I've got the black one, which I can't remember what perversion, maybe. Is that what it's called? At least I think that we have. Yeah, here it is. Urban Decay. We should. I have like 2 of these Urban Decays now. Ba-dow. And boop. So this is the perversion. It's a really great gel liner, guys. Great for everyday use. I also use it when I use markers because I can do my waterline a lot better. And guys, if you have seen any of my makeup mistakes over 50, you know you don't really want to do that lower waterline. I would even say a lot of people would say don't even do the top one. But I do. I like it. And it helps me even get my little wing on here. So we're going to even create a little wing. This is going to have to be sharpened, guys. Very soon. So we're just going to create a little bit of a wing right here, guys. The best that I can with my thing needing to be sharpened. Let's see. Gotta wait until I get the right sharpener. Okay, so now let's do this eye right here. It's really hard for me to do this in the camera, guys. I'm trying my best to show you how I do it. Okay. Okay. Now that we have that, this is where I'm going to show you the fun part. Now we're going to take a little skinny brush, hopefully I can find one, since I didn't put my brushes over here. Something skinny. It's got to be skinny. Let's see how this one might work. I don't know. We'll try this one. Okay, so I got to take a skinny brush, and we're going to go back to the palette here, and then we're going to take that bright blue that's in here. Not the iridescent blue, but that one bright blue. And just kind of go over the black to set it. And it leaves us with a really cool shade that actually will end up bringing out my eyes as well. Goes really good with the light blue that we put down. And I don't know, I just think they look really good together. You see how it ends up looking? You could even smoke that out if you want. You could even take the blue and use it just alone here in the very front. Like so. And, but now, we have a really cool look for the day, guys. Now I have my mascara in there. To be honest, I don't know where I put this mascara at. Yeah, it is okay. Just say I just got it. It should be around here somewhere. Okay. Here we go. This is a L'Oreal Lash Extensionist. Makes you look like you got lash extensions. Maybe not that much, but it is a really nice mascara. I have to admit, when I first saw this little skinny brush, I was not impressed. Didn't think I would really like it. Because I usually need to make my lashes thicker. Because mine are already pretty long. But this one actually works really good. I will say it still makes your lashes look a little bit spidery though. It says that it shouldn't, but I think mine do. but in a good way. So I don't mind, because they still look so much longer. Look at that. I mean, that you can't even deny how good my lashes look. I know Karen's probably in there super jealous right now. Look at her. And then we'll do this eye, guys. And we are near the end. I am almost completely ready. Can you believe that? And I think we had a delivery, so I should have something at the door when I end the live. Hopefully it's something really fun. Hopefully it's some skincare, makeup. I don't know. I don't think I was expecting anything today. Okay, now we've got mascara on, guys. I am almost done. I don't have much else to do. We're going to do a little bit of blush here. This is the Bay Free Glow Bomb. It's just, again, a really great everyday blush. I have like a rose tint or something, rose crystal. It really goes good with my skin tone. Matches almost all my makeup looks. And then, of course, this is a balm. So it's really nice, again, for mature skin, because it's not going to look chalky. It's not going to make your skin look more textured. It's just going to be a nice natural glow. And it would also go really good over like the Misha CC cream. If you didn't want to, put foundation and do all the other steps, you could do just the Misha, a little bit of this blush bomb, and call it a day. And you see, it just blended like a dream. And it's super affordable. Just one of my favorite everyday blushes, guys. And then now for a little bit of highlighting. And we're going to go in with ColourPop Super Shock highlighter, guys. Although I will like to say that I don't think it is super shocky. If you ask me, it's actually perfect for mature skin, because it's like a creamy powder. It's not a chalky powder, and it's not that shocky, but it's shocky enough, because I like to be able to see my highlighter. I don't want to put on a highlighter and then you can't see it, because what's the point, What's the freaking point? Now, let's see. I don't know if I have a brush to put it on with, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Here we go. I did. Okay, so here's what I have, guys. You can see I use it a lot. And I'm just going to take this, like a brush like this, and we're just going to kind of highlight my nose, my chin, my cheeks. And see, this is definitely not super shocky. I mean, you could really layer this and make it shocky. Put it over like a damp highlighter to really make it pop. But just every day wearing it like a powder like this, it's just not, I don't think, very shocky. Which is good, because at our age, we don't normally want to be super shocky. But I do like to be able to see my highlighter. And now we're highlighted, guys. And then I added these in here in case I wanted to use them for the Super Snatch powder. These are, again, my Immortal. They're like a powder puff and a sponge. I use them to apply most of my foundations, except for like cushion foundations or something like that. But I use these for almost all of that. And I think we will attempt to actually use this with the Wonder Snatch. So we're now going to take the Wonder Snatch. As I mentioned, one reason I can finish my whole look with more powder is because I used that Chill Lab earlier. It really helped smooth my skin down. So now this is just going to like bring everything together, give me a cohesive face, and it's going to look airbrushed. So just take a nice, we were going to take the spongy. Okay. Actually, let's take the spongy here. We're going to take our spongy, pick some up, guys, and just kind of bake under the eye here. Now, I'm not going to be caking this on my whole face, just under my eye and around, because we really want that to be airbrushed. And then, after that sits for a few minutes, Then we'll take the brush with still some powder on it, because again, I didn't bake this everywhere. Now just kind of brush off all the excess. You can even put a little bit on your eyeshadow because it's going to really help it look airbrushed and blended out. You guys see that? And I'm telling you, it is not looking cakey. I'm going to put the camera up really close to my face so you guys can see. But this is one reason why I never use filters or anything, guys. Because I want you guys to see for real what my makeup, my skincare does. And I don't want to show you something unrealistic. And for people who think that I do use filters, I want them to know that no, I'm not using filters. I'm just really good at makeup and skincare. So there you go. Okay, so now we have this on, guys. Now we are almost done. We are going to do my lips and we'll be done. Now, we're going to be starting my lips with, again, NYX. I got a lot of them. They've sent me a lot lately, and I have been loving everything I got. I got Wonder Snatch, the brows, everything. But anyway, now we've got the NYX, what was this? Lip Lingerie Lip Stain Liner. And it's supposed to be like almost like a contour liner. And so we used that buxom earlier. My lips should already be plumper. It's a lip stain, so it lasts literally all day. And now we're just going to line our lips like we normally would. And it does come in several different shades, guys. And I will say it's a little bit harder to make mistakes with this one. Okay, and I do overline my lips a little bit, guys, just because I like the look. And this is what this one looks like. Now we're going to finish it with the L'Oreal Plump Ambition Lip Oil, because this is plumping. It has quite a bit of color for lip oil, guys. Hydrating, and it's going to go really good with this lip liner. So look at that. So now we got shiny, plump, juicy lips, guys. My look is basically done. The only thing I have left is some of my finishers for the day. We have a nice body spray, also by the same brand of the toner that I use by Beekman. Goat milk body spray. This one here is not a toner or anything like that, but it does use goat milk like the toner does. And this just smells good and hydrates your skin. So it's just a really great way to actually start your day in the morning. When you get out of the shower, or just when you want to freshen up because you've been all hot and sweaty, you can kind of cool off, mist off with that. Boom, and you're going to smell good. And then, as mentioned, if you want all this to stay in place, you want to set it with a setting spray, guys. So I've got the Infallible Extra Large bottle right here. Fine Mist Setting Spray. Boom. That's all you have to do. Right in my face. I should have held it a little bit further. And now my makeup is going to last all day. And I wanted to get close. Almost forgot to show you that it does not look cakey or anything. Are you seeing that? My skin doesn't look any more textured. It just really looks, as far as like just my skin goes, it looks like skin. There's no caking. There's no nothing. But my dark circles look better. I look lifted. I look awake. So this is one of my favorite beauty routines. I haven't come on here and shared it with you guys lately. My Get Ready With Me. Again, if you're watching this late, feel free to still comment. I won't see it, but feel free. Other people watching it will. And guys, if you do have any questions or anything after this is over, you're watching this later, you can find me on social media. Reach out there. Life with Jenny Lee Garner. And that's pretty much all my social medias will be Life with Jenny Lee Garner. Boom. Okay, so that's going to be the Instagrams. Life with Jenny Lee is my Amazon. But if you follow me here, then you already get notifications. YouTube is Life with Jenny Lee Garner. Instagram is Life with Jenny Lee Garner. And the clock app is Life with Jenny Lee Garner. My Facebook is just Life with Jenny Lee, just like the Amazon. So I hope to hear from you guys, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. I am, because the sun's out. Now let me go fix my hair and finish getting started. I got a lot of cleaning today. Thank goodness I look good for that.